But what's up guys, कैसे हो? I hope everyone is doing great. Just returning from the gym. I started my gym as soon as I came back from the trip, but I feel a little bit lazy because a lot of carbs in my body, and also I got used to relaxing too much, and also because I stopped working out for almost 15 days. कभी workout किया in the trip as well. Whenever I could access a gym, out of 15 days, almost 12 days I did not work. And it's I'm back on track. For now, just while entering my house, I've just seen that my car is burning in the sun. It's like at least 37-38 degrees, and look at the new car here. I hate to see it like this. It's literally burning in the sun. It's gonna get much hotter in May. Even straight one is burning out here, so I have to fix this. Straight one, I'm still planning to do something. Maybe I'll place it here. Only thing is, because the ground clearance is really less, unlike the Tiger, it is gonna be a little bit difficult to take it over that. Alright, let me at least put the Seltos under that shade. Whew. Nothing is gonna really happen if you keep it for 2 or 3 hours in the sun, but still UV is so powerful, it can damage the paint in the long run. That shine, that beauty of the car is gonna go down. See, this is the reason I got a white color car. There will be damage, but it will be much lesser. Forget about the paint. The main things that will be affected is a dashboard. So in case you people don't have a covered parking, first get that done, or at least find a tree to park it. Array, these sensors, na seriously. Till 1 o'clock we have this problem. After 1 o'clock we get shade in the array yaar. For now I'll park the car here. Oh, this car is broad compared to the Verna. By the way, I know you guys will be asking me where is the Verna. Dad took the Verna and went. That is the reason this place is empty. Once he comes back, I'll have to remove this car and put it in the shade in the lawn. Too many complications. It's better I get some shade done here, yaar. Abhi chalo, let's go get fresh and I'll have to start my work for the day. And do you guys see a little bit of pimples and all that coming on my face? This is because of the diet changes. Pura 15 din acha baar khaya. Because of that small outburst, hormonal changes happen. Because before that we were eating very clean. Abhi we put on a lot of junk. Sweets, sugar, ghee, roti, that, this, every junk possible, and that is the reason you see this outburst. Also because in a bike ride there's a lot of pollution, all that we face. I mean, if you want some good looking skin, you have to take care of it from internally by eating right food, junk free food. I'm right back on track now. And externally also you have to take care of it. To take care of your skin externally, you can use something like the Wow's aloe vera face wash. What I like about it is it's got the silicone brush here. You can deeply cleanse and remove all the junk. Once you're done washing your face, now is the time to apply the aloe vera's peel off mask. You can apply an adequate amount of this gel, leave it for 15 to 20 minutes and you can peel it off. What this does is it exfoliates, it removes all the junk from deep within your pores. It's infused with aloe vera extract, hyaluronic acid and vitamin B5. After this you can use this Wow's fancy looking product. This is a lift and firm gel. Just squeeze out the gel, apply on the cheeks, jawline and neck areas. You can use this fancy rollers to help the gel sink into your skin. It gives your skin that nice firm look. And just before bedtime you can use the sleeping pack. Just apply this on your face and sleep. You can wash it off in the morning and you can see beautiful results. Also, all the Wow products are made of natural ingredients. For example, the firming gel has almost 97.3% natural ingredients in it. There are no parabens, no silicones, no sulfates, no artificial added color in it. Also, Wow is proudly Indian made. There's a link in the description to their app, Buy Wow app, from where you can get original Wow products. What I like about this app is it's very easy to navigate, it's very easy to place an order, and also you have app specific offers. So there's a QR code on each and every Wow product. You can scan it and authenticate the product. Also, don't forget to use my coupon code Seeman Kotaru and get flat 30% off at buywow.in. All these products are available at your nearest store. Now I wanted to show you something interesting. This is my iPad. If you guys remember it, I got it long back. I don't use it much. My dad uses it more for his work. I keep watching videos sometimes. I use it more for online shopping because you can see clothes and all that like in a big screen. So in the last 15 days, it seems my dad also did not use it from the time I went for the trip. So today morning I just opened it and I've seen, I mean, this is the most efficient battery I've ever seen. Maybe because it's new, the battery life is good, but 19% battery left. And you know when did I charge it? Literally 20 days back. Of course no one used it, but it was in standby like this all the time. I don't even remember the passcode, dude. Face ID, it doesn't work after so many days. Passcode kya hai yaar? Battery. Last charge to 100%, 23 to 21. It is almost 10th of March and we still have 18% now. Why does this always happen? When I say Kia Seltos I'm getting 13 mileage, it drops to 12.9, and now I just said 19% and it dropped to 18%. Dude, Apple product zindabad. Only thing is it's too expensive AF. Also, one latest gadget, not latest actually, this has been released a couple of years back, but finally I got it now. This is an SSD, an external SSD by SanDisk. It's tiny, it's very slim, smaller than your wallet literally. It's a 1 TB, super duper fast. The reason I got this is I can directly edit from this. Let me show you my workflow, how I do it. Well, this is Final Cut Pro. This is where I edit all my videos, all the videos from day one until today. It has been edited on Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is available only on a Mac, and the software itself costs you 22,000 almost. This is not the best software out there. You have better ones like Adobe Premiere Pro, but I'm too lazy to learn that. This works for me well. I'm used to it, and I have Apple benefits like the Apple ecosystem thing. So first what I do is I import everything that is shot on this camera into a folder on my desktop here, and then I need to drag this and put it here in the project, and then I pull this here on the timeline. And this is where you start the edit. The cuts, the edits, the sound effects, the video effects, the transitions, everything goes here. So once you're done with your video, it looks something like this. Park it every day like this, in case you people don't have a covered parking. So once I feel everything is done, what I do is go here and share it. It is basically exporting. I use the master file. Right now I didn't edit it completely. It shows just 8 minutes of footage, so it is 1.35 GB. What I usually do when I'm in a hurry is while it's exporting, I go and delete the raw footage here. Yes, I'm one of those vloggers who don't keep the raw footage. Starting a vlog's raw footage, I still have it. As memories I kept it, but the latest one, since almost 1 year, I'm not keeping the raw footage because it is too much of a hassle to manage all these files. Kabhi if I want some old memories, I can always pull it out from YouTube, right? So one mistake I do is whenever I'm exporting in a hurry, I delete the raw footage and then bam, everything stops. It says files missing. This happened to me a couple of times. Why do I delete? Because this laptop is just 500 GB. I have my music, I have other softwares, I have Final Cut Pro. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 hone ke baad, what happens is it is almost full. And then it's almost full, I have to export. Basically, there's no space on the laptop. I have a 2 TB hard disk, which is a normal hard disk. It's not a SSD like this one. Problem is, it is too slow. Directly from the hard disk itself, it takes a lot of time. Imagine how much of time it's going to take exporting from an external hard disk, which is a normal HDD. This is super blazing fast, like mad fast. I could transfer 1 GB of data from laptop to this within 2 seconds or less. I mean, I couldn't even see that status bar. It is a little bit expensive, but for my work, I need it. Also, it is waterproof, like IPE6 or something waterproof. Good investment. Oh, by the way, a quick update about our bikes. Our bikes are almost ready to be shipped. It took at least 3 days extra because last 2 days were a weekend. Getting labor and all was a little bit of an issue. But now the shipping guy, he sent us some pictures. He even video called my friend and showed everything. Now I feel much better. By the way, it is really getting difficult to grow my hair, yaar. So irritating in the summer, especially. Wrong time, Sriman started growing his hair. Anyways, today the bikes were properly wrapped in bubble wrap and they were placed in proper wooden carts. I've seen the pictures. You can see them right now. Oh yes, that is my bike yet to be placed in the wooden cart. This is the Africa Twin, properly placed in the wooden cart. The rest of the bikes, I think it should be done by tomorrow evening or something, and tomorrow night. The bike should start from Delhi and reach Hamara Gar, Hyderabad. It's gonna take at least 4 to 5 days to transport the bikes from there till here. Apart from this, a lot of you people have one question about whenever I ship the bikes from Delhi. You people ask me how much does it cost? How do you ship it from there? Do you need insurance? Do you need to give your RC? First time when I shipped the bike, Triumph people took care of it completely. So when Triumph is involved, I'm not worried. But this time we did it through a third-party shipping company. More details about which company and all I'll tell you later. What I can tell you is the cost. Each bike costs 20,000 rupees to ship from Delhi till Hyderabad. This includes shipping cost, bubble wrap, crates, labor, and anything that involves basically on-road price of shipping. Maybe 1 to 2,000 here and there. It is definitely a little bit risky. But then, I'm not sure about this. Insurance covers. The insurance you have for your bike already, that covers even this part. In case your bike is damaged, you can claim insurance, is what I've heard. I'm not sure about this. If you're an expert on insurance, please let me know. I've checked with people who work in insurance, they said it is covered. Second question most of you guys have: why do we even ship our bikes? Why can't we ride it from there? Isn't it more expensive to ship? Yes, it is a little bit expensive, but then we get our time. I have a family. I can't be out all the time because I'm doing like every month one trip. Since the last 6 months, I'm doing at least one trip every single month. I wanted to spend time with my family, so I prefer coming back a little bit early. Now, don't think we're gonna save a lot if we ride back. We need to include the fuel cost right from Delhi till Hyderabad. Second thing you have to include in the cost is accommodation. Every day you need to have breakfast, lunch, dinner, right? Beach mein chai, snacks, everything milake, it's gonna be definitely close to the shipping cost. We're gonna spend maybe 3,000-4,000 extra by shipping, including flight charges and all that, maybe another 3,000-4,000 extra, but time cannot be bought by money. Also, this is no way I'm discouraging people not to ride. Please, in case you have that passion of riding, nothing can stop you. Me telling you will not stop you doing that. Same thing with me. Now I'm bored riding the 4-lane highways. I mean, people will say, what is the point of riding a bike if you're bored riding on the highways? You do like proper 50,000 kilometers, you'll understand. We are all human beings. Slowly, the graph falls. That is what is happening. I love bike rides. If I think about what makes me happy, that is the only thing that I can think of. But I would like to take the bike, go to a certain good location and start the ride from there. I would like to enjoy that location for say 15-20 days instead of riding back all the way back, almost like 6 or 7 days. Enjoy karna udhar, bas wapas aana. That is for now. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be like this. Definitely, I'm sure my brain will keep changing. This is how Shriman is. Next trip is gonna be a huge one once again. Not now, at least I'll take some time. I need to concentrate on getting the ripped 6-pack in the next 45 to 50 days at least. I think it's gonna be more than that because he gave me an extra workout which I'm not able to do. And who knows, we're gonna get a new bike soon. I'm not sure when, don't ask me the date and all, but I have like strong plans towards getting a bike. Which bike and all? There are two bikes in mind. Guess in the comment section below. 2 bikes, yes. One bike, you guys know, most of the time I've been ranting about it, the 1250 GSA, but then I'm not sure because of the cost. Yeah, it is freaking, you guys know the price, right? There is a second option as well. Let's keep the surprise element because Shriman likes giving surprises. So anyways, I hope you guys have found a little bit of information what you were looking for about shipping and all that. In case you guys have found it informative, please do hit the like button, do share, do comment, do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the